Now that Faye is gone, I am alone aboard Zero again. I took the liberty to empty out a few compartments in the aft cabin, which I haven't touched for quite a while.
So I found so many different oils here in my locker, like gear oil, outboard oil, motor oil, hydraulic oil, and all these different lubricants in here, and some of them were leaking and I was wondering where the oil in the bilge is coming from. So I'm throwing away a lot of this stuff. I brought a couple trash bags already to the dumpster here, and I found so many hoses which I have to go through what I need and what I not need. And probably tomorrow I try to get this stuff to the other cruises.
The things I found, I donated a lot to Fan Lab, which is a local organization to support poor Mexican families, and gave away a ton of parts and pieces to the other cruisers here at the Club Cruceros. I wanted the stuff off the boat and they could use it, so it was a win-win for everybody. The deck looked like a flea market, but after sorting out what stays and what goes, I cleaned and organized the boat.
So La Paz has strong currents here. When the tide is shifting, it's going in and out. It goes up to 3, sometimes 4 knots. And I'm really happy with the anchor. Since I changed from the Rockner to the Ultra anchor, and I'm in here for over 2 weeks now, haven't touched the anchor. And today I started the engine and checked for the alignment of the transmission, what I did, and revved it up to 2000 RPMs backwards, and it was just rock solid. So the anchor, even I was going back and forth twice a day, changing position, the anchor is set properly. And I would love to dive down here and check it out, but I might skip on that because of the dirty water. But
after all the cleaning inside, I decided to give Zero a good rinse on the deck outside as well. So I went to Marina La Paz, filled up my tanks, and washed all the salt and dust from the last months off. Now I was ready to leave, just in time, because the first hurricane of the season was going to say hello, and I for sure didn't want to be here in La Paz by then. Time to head north. Anchor up! Aye aye, Captain.
yeah, that feels really good. Spinnaker is up. It's just around 6 to 8 knots of wind, and Zero is gliding through the water without making any noises. There's barely a splash on the hull. We're doing 4.5, sometimes close to 5 knots, and slowly drifting towards our way. Decided to drop anchor in San Francisco Island. There's a beautiful bay called the Hook, and yeah, that should be in a couple of hours, and I'm back to cruising modes, which is great. It's so nice here. Reading a little bit in a book, checking the charts, making plans for escaping hurricane, but it's actually a Category 4 now, what I heard. It's supposed to slow down before hitting south tip of Baja, but you know, the forecast can change any time, so I want to be prepared, and I'm on the jump heading north to make sure I can escape that windy little bastard. My friend Michael on Dreamweaver, wing on wing, trying to keep up with us. What a beautiful place. Too bad we can't stay any longer, but running away from Hurricane Bud is most priority right now. We have a slight weather forecast I got over the radio this morning from the sailing boat perspective. Thank you for that. So it is dying down. but it's still going into the Sea of Cortez. And there's still a chance that it's actually gathering strength and getting more violent. So with this in mind, we want to go north. We had the engine running for some time, and now I could just pull up the spinnaker again. Wind is coming back with around 5 to 6 knots, and we are doing 5.5 knots towards Puerto Escondido. And if we are there, I hope I can get my hands on a proper weather forecast to make some decisions for the next days. So that's from now. Spinnaker's up and Zero is flying again. So while running and chasing miles to the north, running away from Hurricane Bud, behind me you see that's my friend Michael from Dreamweaver. We buddy boat up here. He's pretty new to sailing, so yeah, we keep him close by and guide him here through the rocks and all the stuff, and find some shelter for us, for both of us. So here we are, Puerto Escondido. We made it in here today, and it's a very nice natural harbor here. I agree. It's the scenery around here is really beautiful. But it looks like somebody bought the whole thing here a year ago or something, and they just messed it completely up. They have this Furniture Marina right here, which is not Furniture anymore. I think the government just sold it to whatever. And they make you to take a mooring, even if you want to anchor it, because you trust your ground tackle more than any mooring which is maintained by somebody. I mean, it's not personal that I say I don't trust them doing a good job. It's just because I want to be I am responsible for my own boat, and I only can do a proper mooring with my own checked equipment, and I can't really go down here and check the mooring. It's kind of deep. It's 50 feet deep in here. It's you need diving equipment, and then it's dark and can't really see it. So it's not as I supposed or estimated it, assumed it. It is yeah, it is different. Another thing which is kind of different is weather. It's super warm. It's super humid. It's cloudy, but it's not raining, and there's no wind. So the forecast shows the whole system is moving slowly towards us, but there should be some wind here, and that's kind of strange. So we'll see. I'm kind of curious what's showing up tonight. If Hurricane Bud is doing any last strengths or whatever. Some people are joking around. It's not Bud, it's Bud Light anymore. But we'll see. You gotta wait. It's over when the big fat lady sings, and it's I think it's not over yet. So we gotta stay alerted, and I'm going back to my boat now. First rain since months. It actually feels kind of good. The boat is getting a good wash, and it's a good test for the leaks I fixed up. So yeah, good job. No more leaky tiki. But if that's all we see from Hurricane Bud, which is not a hurricane anymore, it's more a tropical storm, then everything is good. At the moment we only have 3-2 knots of wind, which is nothing, but it was up before, we had more wind. Look at the sea temperature, wow. It is early in the morning. We just have 7 o'clock right now. I'm awake since a few moments to check if everything is okay. There's only one leak I found, which I knew I still had. This is in where the mast goes through the deck. I have to see what's going on over there. But everything else seems to be quite good. So I just untied my mooring. I want to go to the dock over there. I don't have any internet here, so I can't check for the weather. And I want to fill up my water tank, even though I'm pretty much loaded with water. But never miss a chance for fill up. And then I'm going to leave the place. Hurricane Bat or tropical storm Bat or whatever turned out to be dead already. I think so. I mean, there was nothing except rain today. The highest wind I recorded was 15 knots, which is just a little bit less than a good breeze. So yeah, get things done. Get out of here. But first, to the dock. That's a rare sighting. They have the same wind generator, Super Wind 350, which is a German brand. Best wind generator on the market, I think. It's good to see that. So they told me you can't anchor here for environmental reason, but you know, super leaking oil here. First blue sky is coming along. It's over. This is really a narrow entrance here. And it's getting shallow. Water depth is shallowing up to 10 feet. There's definitely one good thing about the whole Hurricane Bat thing. The clouds are awesome. I haven't seen so beautiful clouds for a long time, and especially not in the Sea of Cortez. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, please make sure you subscribe and check Instagram and Facebook. These videos are always kind of late because I have to edit them, and I'm a lazy bugger. But we'll see you next week. Aloha and out. Just me and my boat. It's just me